What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try to take the 5th gen out and have a little bit of fun with it, but first we are dropping off some wheels and tires to get mounted and balanced for the truck for like our wintertime setup. I'm actually really excited about this. These are 295/70 on 18s Toyo Open Country all-terrain 3s or AT3s. I've never run a set of Toyos, and I hear they are all the hype and everyone likes Toyos or Nittos. I've always run like cheap tires like the Radar Renegades or a Toro Trailblades. I've never run like a nice set of like popular and expensive tires, so I'm excited to do this, and I'm mounting these obviously to these stock wheels and tires for the truck, and that's going to be my wintertime setup. So I went 295/70s. It's like ends up being about like a 34.5 by 1150 instead of like doing an actual 35 1250. I will get into that in another video. Man, does it feel good to be back behind the wheel of the 5th gen. Not that I didn't have it for a while, it's just that I haven't driven it all week. I've been daily driving my TDI. This thing generally doesn't come out unless we need it for truck stuff, unless we need it for groceries, or we just want to have some fun. And that's what we're doing today, just having some fun. The last video I put out, I really couldn't beat on the truck at all because the trans was in like relearn stage, and we're kind of broken in now, so I wanted to give you guys and show you guys what the truck could do a little bit, let it eat a little bit. We're not breaking any speed records here. This is not a fast truck by any means. It's not a muscle car. It is not a super-car. It's a 7,500 pound truck. In my opinion, I mean, this is my first diesel truck that has been weight lost. And my opinion, the truck rips. I love it. It throws you back in your seat. We're gonna experience that here in a second, that like even with traction control on and like tunes 1, 2, and 3, well especially 4, it'll throw you in your seat and still spin a tire with traction control on, which is wild to me because you know traction control is fighting that the entire time, and it still puts you back in your seat. Now if it grabbed immediately and didn't spin tire, it would really throw you back. Now I haven't been doing any 4-wheel drive launches or anything quite yet, so I'm easing into this, okay? I'm easing into it, but I don't have any actual numbers for the truck. The tuning is supposed to be a plus 200 horsepower tune. That's in tune 5. So the truck factory has 410 horsepower, 850 pounds of torque. So I'll show you the switch here in a minute, but tune 1 is supposed to be 30 horsepower or like an eco mode. Tune 2 would be plus 60 horsepower or like a light tow. Tune 3 is a plus 90 horsepower or a heavy tow. And tunes 4 and tune 5 is 150 and 200. And that's like the fun tune. So the burnout I just did that you guys just saw, that was actually in tune 4. The best thing about having this done and having the truck run the way it runs is it's so much more responsive. It is so much easier to drive than a stock 5th gen, because if you have one of these and it's completely stock, you know how sluggish and slow these trucks are. Like I said, I know this thing is not breaking any speed records, this thing is not crazy fast, but the throttle response and the turbo spool up is on point now, and it just makes these trucks drive a hell of a lot better than what they drive from the factory. Alright, so my switch is mounted up right here. It's called a SOFT, a switch on the fly, or SOTF. I was close. Either way, tune 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could just shift it and literally on the fly as you're driving, and it'll do whatever it needs to do in the computer to build whatever boost, whatever shift points, whatever, all of that. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out real quick. We're gonna play with the tunes a little bit. I'll show you, give you like a good dash view of us kind of launching this thing in 2-wheel drive in tunes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know about 5 yet because I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't know if I'm ready for tune 5 yet, but we're gonna go out real quick and show you guys what this thing could do. Alright, so I did just go pick up wheels and tires, and my God, do they look good. Does anybody else hate the quality of the camera? Like, if you go to the normal backup camera, that is precise and like 4K shit. while this camera, like the cargo camera, is so poor quality. I mean, I'm glad I have it. But either way, going back to the subject, I got wheels and tires back in the truck, so consider about 400 pounds in the bed of the truck now, so it might not spin just as badly as it did when I was playing around with it the other day testing the truck out. Take that in consideration. We got a little bit of weight, so that's probably a good thing. It is starting to rain a little bit, but the roads are not wet quite yet. I got the boost gauge set on my dash so you guys can watch the boost gauge, and I'm going to open up the rear window so that we could hear that sweet, sweet exhaust sound. So heading to a location in Mexico right now so we could do a little bit of testing. All right guys, so this is gonna be tune 1. Traction control is on, exhaust brake is on, tow haul mode is off. This is just gonna be straight plus 30 horsepower, which is basically stock. Let it, woo! Basically stock. It sounds good. It still puts you in your seat. It did not spin any gears, and just right now, just you can get back on it. And it just sounds good. So tune 1 plus 30, which is pretty much just an economy tune. Not a whole lot more power, to be honest with you, but it does push you back a little bit because we did get some traction. Up next, tune 2. All right guys, so this is gonna be tune 2, which is 60 horsepower. So 410 and 60, we're about 470 horsepower on paper at least. Once again, this thing has not been dyno tested. I'm gonna build a little boost and let her eat. Yes, that you could tell a difference from tune 1. 30 to 60 is huge, and we'll get into it a little bit more. Just builds boosts and rolls, man. Builds boosts and rolls. Damn. All right, guys, this is going to be tune 3. So tune 3 is plus 90 horsepower, so it puts us right there at 500. Spins first, gets into second, spins a little bit, and it feels even better, man. We'll get into it here in a second. We'll let her go down a little bit. Let her calm down a sec. And let's roll into it. PSI boost ain't bad. Alright guys, so I just put the truck in tune 4, which is plus 150 horsepower, which will take our 410 and bump us up to 560. Tune 4. Fuck, that pulls. God, that's fun. That is so fun. Downshift to 4th real quick. Let it eat. I'm not going to go into tune 5 right now in this video. I'm going to probably save that for another video. I'm going to try to see if I can recruit some help, someone to help me film, because honestly it is hard to film while you're trying to do launches and stuff like that and hold the camera steady. And then I'd like to get some drive-bys too. Actually right now I am going to try to see if I can put the camera down somewhere to do like a launch from the outside and get a couple drive-bys. One sec. Look at this real quick. These are marks on the road launching with traction control on. I mean, they're not big by any means, but I just think it's funny. Look how good these look. I think so, at least. You can't beat a beefy aftermarket tire on a stock wheel. Damn, those look good. This is gonna be my winter setup. We'll be putting them on in the next couple, one of the next couple videos. They are a 295/70, which kind of come close to a 35. I didn't go with an exact 35, and it's a 70, so it's like an 11.5 wide. So I'm hoping and thinking these will fit on this truck, completely stock suspension, but damn, is that a lot of meat. That looks good. Either way, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Finally letting the truck eat a little bit. Now, I know I didn't go into tune 5. I'm a big baby, whatever. That's fine. Listen, I'm not out here just to blow stuff up immediately. I'm not here to go into limp mode and have no one else around me to help me. That's what I was comfortable with hitting on today. Don't worry, whenever I get bored or comfortable with going up to 4 all day, every day, don't worry, we'll make a video ripping on some 5. We'll make a video doing some 4-wheel drive boosted launches. There's all kind of content to come. But if I break the truck today, we're out of content. So kind of preserving it a little bit, and I mean, I don't really like to hammer on my stuff too much. I like to keep my stuff pretty nice. So either way, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, join the family, join the Cummins build. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.